Student, today we're going to continue with the chapter contemporary, that is democracy in the contemporary world. We have read previously about the two tales of democracy, that is one from Chile and another from Poland. Now we're going to contrast the two features of democracy that we have read so far. So the story from Chile was of a democratic government led by Allende being replaced by a non-democratic military government of Pinochet, followed by the restoration of democracy. Like that in Poland, we track the transition from a non-democratic government to a democratic government. So everywhere the restoration either of democratic system being taken place or a new form of democratic government has been established. That we have read from the two stories of Chile and Poland. So there are many differences between Pinochet's rule in Chile and the communist rule in Poland. Chile was ruled by a military dictator while Poland was ruled by a political party. The government of Poland claimed that it was a ruling on behalf of the working class, and Pinochet made so much claim and openly favored big capitalists. So the people could not choose or change their rulers at that time. There were no real freedom to express their opinion or form political association or organize protests and political actions. And thus the people want democratic rule, because in democratic rule they can express themselves, they can choose their representative who will run the country, they can have freedom to express their opinion, they can form political association, and that's why they want a democratic setup. The, the democratic government example of Allende's Chile or Wallace's Poland or Bachelet's Chile are different in their approaches. Every approaches are different towards social and economic matter. For example, Allende preferred government control on all big industries and the economy. Wallace wanted the market to be free of government interference, and Bachelet stands somewhere in the middle of the two. So from this story, we came to know that whatever the Chile's story or whatever the Poland's condition, everyone is happy with the democratic system of government, because it is a form of government that allows people to choose their rulers. So where the freedom of people can be there. So in most of the countries, slowly and gradually, the changing scenario has been taken place in the world map that can be depicted. How most of the countries are becoming democratic today. So the government of Poland came, that is ruling on behalf of the working class that I told you, and Pinochet made no such claim and opening favored by big capitalists. So this is the situation they are going through, and the democratic rule is the best rule. So most of the changing map of democracy can be seen. Most of the countries are now becoming democratic form of government. If you see the world map, see the region which is given in red color, that is democratic government in 1900 and 1950. And slowly and gradually other countries are also becoming democratic after 1950. So here democratic government in 1975, that is given at the top, and democratic government in 2000. In 2000, see, most of the countries of the world are democratic form of government, having all the democratic form of government. See, this map is having most of the countries of the world being democratic. Okay, so this is the present situation in the 20th century was full of the kind of stories we have read above, and stories of transition to democracies, of challenge to democracies, of military coup, of struggle of the people to bring back democracy. So we can see that people prefer democracy. People love to have democratic form of government. So this is the current situation that we are talking about. Now we will discuss about the features that are most abruptly changing in the present world scenario in recent. That is, democracy has expanded throughout the 20th century, and democracy did not spread evenly in all the parts of the world, and it was established first in some region and then spread to other region. While a majority of countries are democratic today, but there are still large part of the world that are not democratic. So these countries also want to become democratic because democracy is the best form of government. Now, phases in the expansion of democracy. While studying the map, we can see that slowly and gradually many of the countries are becoming democratic. Okay, suppose to take the example of French Revolution of 1789. In the case of French Revolution, this popular uprising did not establish a secure and stable democracy in France. Throughout the 19th century, democracy in France was overthrown and restored several times. Yet the French Revolution inspired many struggle for democracy all over the world. In Britain, the progress towards democracy started much before the French Revolution, but the progress was very slow. Through the 18th and 19th century, series of political events reduced the power of monarchy and feudal lords. The right to vote was granted to more and more people. Around the same time as the French Revolution, the British colonies in North America declared themselves independent in 1776. In the next few years, these colonies came together to form United States of America. They adopted a democratic constitution in 1787. But here too, the right to vote was limited to very few men. In the 19th century, struggle for democracy often centered around political equality, freedom, and justice. One major demand was a right for adult citizens to vote. Many European countries that were becoming more democratic did not initially allow all people to vote. In some countries, only people owning property had the right to vote. Often, women did not have the right to vote. In the case of United States of America, the blacks all over the country could not exercise the right to vote until 1965. So there are discrimination. Those struggling for democracy wanted this right granted universally to all adults. Men, women, rich, poor, white, black, universally. So this is called universal adult franchise or suffrage. So slowly and gradually the democratic rule has been established and the universal adult franchise has been given to various parts of the country and in various countries of the world. By 1900, New Zealand was the only country where every adult had voting right. But there are other various examples like India. After the British colonial rule being ended, when India became independent and the constitution has been set up, India is having the universal adult franchise for the first time. So with the end of colonialism and some of the countries which are under European colonial rule or imperialism, when become independent, they also adopted the democratic setup. So we have read about the two stories of Poland and Chile and how slowly and gradually all are favoring the democratic type of government that we have read. So today up to this, thanking you student.